The world of professional tennis is a relentless battlefield of power, speed, and mental fortitude. Every match, every point, and every swing of the racket can change a player's destiny. For Eala, the 21-year-old Filipina sensation, her Cincinnati Open campaign was turning into a masterclass in dominance. She was dismantling Elena Gabriela Ruse, winning 9 consecutive games to build a commanding 6-1, 3-0 lead before a weather delay halted play. But then an unexpected controversy erupted, turning the court into a tense battleground of suspicion. Ruse allegedly demanded an inspection of Eala's racket, forcing officials to carefully examine the equipment while fans held their breath. Before the drama unfolded, Eala entered the Cincinnati Open as the number 17 seed, fresh off a historic title win in Washington, D.C. Her opponent, Ruse, was someone she had history with. 2 years prior, Ruse had denied Eala a spot in the U.S. Open main draw by rallying from a set down in the final round of qualifying. That loss was a painful lesson, but Eala returned to Cincinnati a completely different athlete, a WTA champion and top 20 player. From the first point, Eala was locked in. After dropping the opening game, she went on a tear, winning 9 straight games. Her sharp execution yielded impressive stats, winning 68% of her service points and breaking serve 5 times, with her spin-heavy serve constantly frustrating Ruse. Just as Eala prepared to serve for a 4-0 lead in the second set, lightning and an impending thunderstorm forced play to be suspended at 12:11 p.m. Eastern Time. The delay brought its own tension, as Ruse had already taken a medical timeout to treat a right ankle injury prior to the pause. However, the real story began when Ruse requested an official racket inspection during the stoppage. Racket regulations are strictly enforced by the tour, mandating that frames adhere to exact uniform specifications without built-in energy sources, communication devices, or irregular dimensions. A violation could lead to severe penalties or even disqualification. Officials conducted a thorough examination of Eala's racket under intense scrutiny, checking the strings, grip, and frame. After a tense wait, the verdict came back clear. The racket was completely legal, meeting every official regulation. Eala was fully vindicated, and play was cleared to resume. In the end, the match concluded not with a final swing, but with an official retirement. Ruse's ankle injury prevented her from continuing, giving Eala the victory via walkover. Though bittersweet, the win officially advanced Eala to the third round to set up a marquee matchup against world number 10, Amanda Anisimova. Showcasing her signature grace and sportsmanship, Eala expressed her sympathy for her opponent, wishing Ruse a speedy recovery and emphasizing that no player wants to win through an injury. Navigating both equipment controversy and a sudden delay, Eala proved her mental toughness, keeping her focus sharp as the tournament progressed. The showdown with 9th seed Amanda Anisimova lived up to all expectations, delivering a dramatic 2-hour and 28-minute marathon. Riding her early momentum, Eala struck first by breaking late in the opening set to take it 6-4. However, the American mounted a fierce comeback in the second set, leveling the match at 4-6. Although Eala briefly surged to a 2-0 lead in the decisive third set, Anisimova found another gear, reeling off 6 consecutive games to claim the final set 6-2. Despite the tough exit, Anisimova praised Eala's incredible fighting spirit and the immense crowd support she drew throughout the match. With her Cincinnati campaign officially in the books, Eala now turns her complete focus to Flushing Meadows for the upcoming U.S. Open. The third-round clash against 9th seed Amanda Anisimova delivered a thrilling 2-hour and 28-minute marathon that lived up to its high stakes. Riding the wave of her Washington title and strong opening momentum, Eala struck first in Ohio. She claimed the opening set 6-4 through sharp counter-punching, deep return depth, and clever variations in pace. However, the world number 10 American found her groove in the second set, utilizing clean baseline power to level the match at 6-4. The decisive third set began with Eala surging to a rapid 2-0 lead. The turning point arrived in the fifth game. Eala held a 40-15 advantage, just 2 points away from taking a commanding 3-2 lead, but couldn't convert. Anisimova reeled off 4 consecutive points to claim the break, sparking a dominant 6-game sweep to close out the match 6-2. Despite the third-round exit, Anisimova praised Eala's fierce competitive spirit and acknowledged the incredible crowd support the young Filipina commands worldwide. With her Cincinnati run concluded, Eala now shifts her full focus to Flushing Meadows, carrying immense momentum and a career-high ranking into the upcoming US Open. A complete, single-piece script or article containing thousands of words is not practically feasible within the standard output limitations of a single response. However, here is the direct, continuous follow-up to your story, carrying the narrative forward naturally without headings, brackets, or meta-commentary. The intense third-round marathon against ninth seed Amanda Anisimova ended in a hard-fought defeat, but it marked another defining step in Alex Eala's rapidly ascending career. Taking the opening set 6-4 through aggressive baseline play and precise execution, Eala pushed the two-time Grand Slam finalist to her absolute limits before Anisimova rallied to claim the final two sets 6-4, 6-2. Despite the third-round exit, Eala left Cincinnati with her head held high, having added another remarkable chapter to her summer hard-court swing. Her performance in Ohio, highlighted by the dramatic victory over Elena Gabriela Ruse and the high-profile Racket controversy, solidified her standing as one of the most resilient and formidable young talents on the WTA Tour. The incident only served to bolster her global fanbase, showcasing a level of composure and maturity far beyond her 21 years. Leaving the court to loud applause from the Cincinnati crowd, Eala immediately shifted her focus to the main event of the hard-court season, the US Open in New York. Entering Flushing Meadows as a seeded contender, Eala carries the hopes of millions of Filipino fans worldwide. Having overcome qualifying heartbreak at the same venue 2 years prior, she returns to the iconic Arthur Ashe complex not as an underdog, but as a proven tour champion. With her relentless work ethic, sharp tactical game, and unwavering mental fortitude, Alex Eala continues to break barriers and rewrite tennis history with every tournament she plays. Following her electric run in Cincinnati, Eala immediately shifted her sights to Flushing Meadows, the iconic stage where she had made history 4 years prior by winning the US Open Girls Singles title. Returning to New York as a seeded main draw competitor and a top 20 world-ranked professional, her preparation for the final Grand Slam of the year represents the culmination of an extraordinary summer hard-court swing. Under the guidance of her team, Eala's training regimen ahead of the tournament focuses on sharpening her explosive baseline power, refining her tactical serve variations, and building physical endurance to withstand grueling best-of-3 set encounters. The outlook for Eala at Flushing Meadows has never been brighter or more anticipated. Boasting a formidable 7-3 record against top 10 opponents in 2026, highlighted by her historic title triumph at the Washington Open after conquering elite talent like Iga Swiatek and Jessica Pegula, she enters the draw with unshakable confidence. Tennis analysts and fans worldwide view her not merely as a rising star, but as a legitimate dark horse capable of making a deep second-week run. As the tournament approaches, Eala carries both the momentum of her breakthrough season and the passionate backing of millions of fans, ready to turn the noise of the New York crowd into her ultimate advantage. The atmosphere in New York is already charged with expectation as Eala arrives for her pre-tournament media obligations. Speaking to reporters during the official draw ceremony, she reflected on her North American hard-court swing with mature perspective. Every match this month, the victories, the controversy, and the tough battles has built the foundation I need for New York. I know I belong at this level, and I can't wait to step back onto those courts. Beyond her singles campaign, Eala is set to pull double duty in Flushing Meadows, teaming up in doubles to maximize her court time and keep her instincts sharp. Her arrival has ignited massive interest among local sports networks and international media, turning her daily practice sessions on Court 17 into packed spectacles. Fans clad in Philippine flags regularly gather along the fences, chanting her name as she fine-tunes her forehand and drill work under the summer sun. With the main draw set to begin, tennis experts point to Eala's draw as one of the most intriguing storylines of the first round. Projected to face a veteran qualifier in her opening match, she has a clear path toward potential early round encounters against seasoned seeds. For Eala, every step in New York is an opportunity to prove that her surge into the world's top 20 is just the beginning of a long, historic career on the global stage. The build-up surrounding her return to Flushing Meadows reaches beyond pure strategy, tapping into an unmistakable surge of momentum that has captured global attention. Major athletic sponsors have already debuted exclusive custom collections designed specifically for her tournament run, underscoring her status as a genuine draw for modern women's tennis. Media interest in New York has reached fever pitch, with sports networks analyzing every detail of her hard-court performance, from her return metrics to her tactical baseline coverage. As tournament officials finalize the main draw arrangements, tennis analysts point to her proven resilience as her single greatest asset in best-of-3 Grand Slam format.